It's very frustrating, Corey, from the standpoint of this office has worked very, very hard to be transparent and to show every citizen, regardless of your tax bracket, that if you come to Tulane and Broad, you will get a fair trial. You will get due process. And so this idea that victims and the state can't get some degree of fairness in this process too, it's deeply problematic and it's unnecessary. We just need a reasonable date to move this case forward. We're not trying. This is not some railroad job. This is not rushing to judgment. The evidence is readily available. If they want to test more evidence, it doesn't take 11 months to test more evidence. This is unfair to this family. It's unfair to the state, and it is not in line with the efficient administration of justice. And it's deeply frustrating.
When you're saying these reasonable things to Judge Kimya Jones, do you have a reasonable discussion back and forth, or is she's the judge, like if it was a he, the judge is the judge and they definitively have control and they just they don't have a reasonable explanation back to you. They just make the judgment, or do you have a back and forth? There are times when we disagree with courts and we disagree with judges. This is absolutely one. In fact, we've disagreed with a number of her rulings on this case. And when we've appealed, the Supreme Court has come back and said that this judge abused her discretion, right? They just said that. And we firmly believe that when we appeal this matter, the Supreme Court's going to come back and say this judge is abusing her discretion again. The law is very clear about who sets the trial dates in criminal court and criminal matters. And that is the DA. Paul Connick gets to do it in Jefferson Parish. Warren Montgomery gets to do it in St. Tammany Parish. Perry Nicosia gets to do it in his parish. And so I need to be able to do that in Orleans Parish. And I don't understand why the judge would insert herself into this case. And if she doesn't want to participate in it, then just recuse herself and we can move on to another section of court if there's a problem with this case. But we're ready to move forward. This family is ready to move forward. All of the evidence has been turned over. These individuals will absolutely get a fair trial. But at the end of the day, people need to pay for what they've done. And this is one of those situations, pushing back accountability. It's just not fair and it's just not just.